a great day to be alive. I'm learning so much on the difference between masculine and feminine energy. Man, I look forward to connecting with a girl again, man. I look forward to having passionate, intimate sex again. And I know it's going to be for a good couple seconds initially. But outside of that, I still look forward to it. A couple things that I'm learning is, I will do my best to communicate it. This I've known, but I didn't really know how to combat it, and I'm learning strategies on how to combat it. So it's like before this audio, I've learned a little of these lessons as well. It's been a combination of experience and life. The only thing is I haven't really been in the situation I haven't put myself in the situation to apply what I'm learning, meaning I haven't got no cheeks. But one thing that I absolutely have to shift is my mentality. Number one, women are our opposition. They simply are created. They're designed to what's called a shit test. They shit test us. So internally, I already check bitches out for doing the very same thing that they're designed to do. So, off rip, I'm failing every fucking test, essentially, mentally, before it even happens. Because I've put myself in a mindset of being a no-nonsense type of motherfucker, and when it comes to relationships and just connecting as a human, it's like, nah, bitch, no. But in reality, what I'm realizing is I gotta embrace that shit. Women they're designed to constantly put pressure on man and test us. That's all they got to offer. That's all. Their value. I actually thought about, there's a question that goes around, and it's like what value can you provide? Well, the woman provides value in a different way. Her value is provided to you as a man by keeping you on your toes, by putting pressure on you. It's an emotional pressure. They have a connection to I don't want to use this word, but that's just the biggest, easiest word that I could use as of now. They're connected to the spiritual realm, way different than men. And even if they have techniques for men to get more in tune with nature and the spiritual side, all that bullshit, women are inherently that way. They don't have to exercise XYZ or follow a specific practice in order to get in tune with their inner self. It's natural. So what they have to offer as women is like a spiritual accountability partner. The only thing is, if you're not prepared to take the test, ramifications come with it. So it's not one of those, it's not a test where the girl says, oh, okay, you're pretty weak in this area, you need to improve, do XYZ, and ba-bam. Nah, that's not how it works. In the space of relationships, in the realm of relationships, and how this shit works is they will simply leave your ass, or they start searching for something else, which is cool. But that is their way of what's called a shit test, or yeah, man, they're just fucking testing you out to see if you got the cojones, if your nuts are big enough to actually hold up to their expectation. Now, their expectation, that's a whole nother topic, because every girl is different, every human is different. They're gonna have different expectations depending on their upbringing. The one thing that I strongly recommend for you to recognize as a man is women have what's called a hypergamous nature. So if her ex was bringing her out to dinner once a week, motherfucker, you better be doing it twice or 3 times a week. Call it fair, call it unfair, call it what you want, but that's just what it is. Or you better be topping it off with something that is better than what her ex was doing. If her ex was making $120 a year, you have better be making 125, 160, 180, or offset that income with something else. But the point is, there's no fucking blueprint, there's no formula to satisfying pussy. But I think it's just as equally important for us men to realize that most women have a game plan. And they know what they want. And sometimes women make decisions at an early stage where, unfortunately, they make the wrong decisions, meaning what they make a decision on what they think they want at that time. The long term is not sustainable. And it bites them in the ass in the long run, just like for men. You know, when we go for the bitch with the fat ass or the nice tits. And just a side note, I think I'm becoming more of a tit man. I used to be a booty man. I used to love fucking, I still do. But if you asked me before, which do I prefer? If I had to pick out of the two, I would say ass. I'm officially on the tit side, but they gotta be nice tits. If I could pick between, you know, a nice little petite body and some nice tits versus a fat ass and no tits. Before I would say fat ass, no tits. But I think I'm officially a titty man. Give me them bitches. But yeah, so with women, you know, there's never a satisfying. You'll never be able to bring the solution to women. You'll never be able to bring that solution to them. That end game for them is you know, ultimately it's a game. It's a fucking game. It's a game, and nobody's ever gonna figure it out. So priority as a young man, you gotta learn to, first of all, be on your purpose, be on your grind. You know, even if, you know, one of the biggest mistakes that you can make as a young man is being swayed by someone else's purpose, because women see that shit. So if you're following someone and their purpose isn't big, bro, she sees that shit through you because she's seeing the lack of purpose through that individual. So if you're following somebody else's vision, somebody else's plan, if you work for somebody, make sure that you're working for a team that is moving places, because if not, if she doesn't see it in you, she's going to see through it in that other individual. And I mean, call it what you will, you know, it's like 0 to 0. I actually, today's the month of August, I resetted my goals. You know, everything I did last month means nothing. You know what I mean? I gotta start all over. And that's how it is in the game of life, in the game of relationships. Bitches, they just don't give a fuck about, you know, I mean, yeah, you could gotcha, bitch. You can get them with your accomplishments from last night, but if you're looking to sustain a relationship long term, pretty much be ready to perform for the rest of your life. And if you're not okay with performing for women, if you're not okay with performing for love and intimacy, then you may as well just stay single and just keep spinning plates. Keep growing, keep developing. I wish the best for all of you boys. This shit is cold out here, man. There's a blueprint for select individuals. I'll do my best to continue educating through my wounds. We're going to keep pushing forward, you know what I mean? We're going to keep pushing forward. So keep growing, keep developing, and remember, we are one.